Ah, Mr. Freeman. How nice of you to volunteer for our pseudo-scientific endeavor. I know that the description was lacking details, but I'll explain them along the way. Mr. Freeman, imagine yourself as the President of the United States, or the Monarch of England. You would have a considerable amount of power and influence, but you wouldn't really have a good way to exert it. You'd be constantly limited by other groups such as Congress or Parliament. It just wouldn't meet up to your expectations. Now imagine yourself as the monarch of a high medieval kingdom. Things back then, they were very different. Back then you were the power. You could accumulate all of the wealth in the world. You could have people live or die by your will. And yet, there were still limitations, conscriptions. You could be easily assassinated. There were plagues and disease and far less stronger immune systems. Or you could simply die of old age. What was limiting you was your mortal vessel. Now, Mr. Freeman, let's think. Who or what has the utmost powerful seat of authority? Who could create and destroy upon whim with no conflict? God, the Heavenly Father, Elohim. And that, Mr. Freeman, is the purpose of this experiment. You will mantle the holiest of holies. You will mantle God. You will succeed in what the morning star had failed. Now don't fret, Mr. Freeman. I know it'll be very scary, but when you reach your new position, we'll help you.